Alright, we got a quick e-liquid review for you here today. If you can see this, obviously I'm in my truck. I'm on the road in Ashland, Virginia. Let's try to hold that right up. This is Indigo Vapor e-liquid review. I am Steve Perry from SmokingTheBandwidth.com, and I am, as always, slaving over a hot cartomizer to bring you the best electronic cigarette news, views, and reviews available on the World Wide Web. And today I am feeling lucky. Punk. Am I? Yes, I am. Why am I? Because I have a bottle. Let's see if you can read that. Yes, you can. A bottle of the Duke in a 60 milliliter bottle. So you can go ahead and go out on a proverbial limb and figure out that this isn't a new juice I just picked up to try out. This is the Duke. It is a tobacco flavor, and it is a fantastic tobacco flavor. And yes, I'm a guy who vapes a lot of naturally extracted tobaccos because 90% of what I vape is tobacco flavors. So I do a lot of naturally extracted tobaccos, and I am aware that it is a mortal sin for a net fan to call a non-net tobacco flavor fantastic. But I am willing to sacrifice my soul for you. You need to know how good it is. This is, obviously, I'm talking a bit in jest here, but this is a fantastic tobacco e-liquid. It is a 50-50 PG-VG, and also, before I get too far ahead of myself, you can see that there. I got it in the Miami Dolphins Finiac tank, and it's a 2.5 ohm Smoke Tech dual coil Cardo. It's on the Provari, and I'm vaping it at 5.8 volts. Now, do I recommend Cardo tanks for these liquids? No, I don't. Prior to having a Provari, I would not use these in a Cardo tank, but the Provari seems to fire the cartomizer tank. What happens with a lot of other mods, you get a voltage drop at the end, so you're not getting quite enough voltage to it, and the higher VG liquids, like 50-50 and above, tend to gum up the cartomizer and clog the thing rather quickly. This I have filled 5 or 6, I think 6 times, either 5 or 6 times with the liquid. That's not bad for a Cardo tank. It's roughly 15 to 20 milliliters of e-liquid that I have run through here. And when I say I filled it 5 times, obviously I didn't drain it all the way down. But I've run like 15 to 20 milliliters, and this Cardo is starting to get clogged. So you're not seeing the optimum vapor here. I just wanted to do this review before I finish that tank. And you can see that even with this clog Cardo, you get good vapor, you get good throat hit. The flavor on this liquid here is what really sells it. It's a nice, mild, mellow tobacco. It is a very good tobacco flavor. It is the Duke from Indigo Vapor. It is, if you've watched any of my previous liquid reviews, it's an air horn e-liquid. It is that good. This is one you got to blow the horn for. This is one you got to write home about, whatever you do. Greatest thing since sliced bread. Sliced bread really isn't that great, but, you know, it is. I highly recommend the Duke from Indigo Vapor. Just fantastic. The next one we got, this one's new to me. Now, you'll also see this is in a 30 milliliter bottle, and this should tip you off. These weren't sent to me for reviewing purposes. Let's see if we can read the back here. There you go. Uncle Cuddy. Uncle Cuddy is the name of this one. It's supposed to be like a cherry pipe tobacco. And it could be. But I don't necessarily pick up a pipe tobacco. This I also have in a Cardo tank. Again, look at that tank. That is just sweet. I don't necessarily recommend that. 2.5 ohm Cardo. Uncle Cuddy. You can see better vapor production there. Yeah, much better vapor. I just filled this yesterday. Vaped on it yesterday, refilled it today, so it's a fresh Cardo. And Swisher Sweet, man. This is a good juice. If you're a fan of Swisher Sweets, you're gonna love this liquid. I'm not gonna say it's a spot-on Swisher Sweet. but I don't really get a pipe tobacco. And the reason why I know the difference is Brownstone, I believe, is the name of the company that makes a pipe tobacco cigar. And that to me is somewhere in between a Swisher Sweet and that Brownstone. Very solid flavor. Excellent throat hit. The throat hit on that liquid is great. I got it at 18 milligrams, both that and the Duke. I have it 18 milligrams of nicotine, and the throat hit on the Duke is good. It's good. I'm not trying to play it down, but the throat hit on Uncle Cuddy is excellent throat hit. Now the last one we got, this is just a sample bottle. Look at that, isn't that cute? Let's see if you can read it. The Duchess. Little 3 milliliter sample bottle. Don't vape that all in one day. 3 milliliter sample bottle, and when I first got it, I didn't like it. I'm going to tell you the truth as I turn this down, because I've got this in just a regular Cardo. No sense in wasting a tank Cardo for 3 mils. And this Cardo is a single coil, so we're going to turn it down. I don't know if you can see that. 4.8 volts. This single coil boat Cardo, I just wanted to try the liquid, get a feel for it. This is the Duchess. Very good vapor production, especially from a single coil. I'm used to dual coils, and that's good vapor for a single coil Cardo. It's a boat Cardo, single coil. If you read the description, and I have read the description on these since these were not sent to me for review, I ordered them to vape. Obviously, I want to know what I'm getting. Now, this one here was a sample that was sent to me, but I still read the description on it. And it's called the Duchess, obviously, as I've said. It is a take on Black and Mild. Now, I did not like Black and Mild, and it was nothing to do with the cigar. It was, or the flavor. It was how dry it was on my throat. It was just, to me, when I smoke them, it make my throat dry, and it really, I just didn't like Black and Mild. The flavor wasn't an issue. This is, I can see Black and Mild. I'm not the best to judge that. Here's what I get. I get a nice little cigar tobacco with a vanilla twist to it. And I'm not usually big on vanilla, but the problem with vanilla is typically when somebody makes a vanilla e-liquid, they make it just as sweet and, oh, it's just terrible to me. It's way too sweet. This one here isn't. I'm a guy who usually, I taste vanilla, I go, I don't want it. This is good. Very good liquid. Now, that having been said, I'd have to be in the mood for this. But I'm thinking about ordering a 30 ml bottle. It's good enough to order. But I've already got the Duke. And I'm enjoying Uncle Cuddy. But the Duke, folks, I order a 60 milliliter bottle of Duke every month. I gotta have some Duke. This isn't a gotta have. But this is a nice to have. The Duchess from Indigo Vapor. All these liquids, I don't know about the Duchess because it's new. But I assume they're using the 50-50. And by the way, throat hit's a little light on this one, but it's 12 milligrams because their samples they just send out in 12. That way, basically, even if you vape 6 or 18 or 24, anybody can vape 12 and get a feel for the flavor. So the throat hit is a little light, but the flavor is very good. Very good on the Duchess. All three of these were good. As a matter of fact, I'm going to add Indigo over at SmokeyInTheBandwidth.com to the list of people that I recommend you get some juice from, because my girlfriend's gotten some of their fruit flavors. They were all excellent. The only flavor I got from them that I didn't like was a beta version of the Turk. It wasn't the final version. It was a beta version that was sent out to me to test with my order, and wasn't a big fan of it. But other than that, I've enjoyed all the liquids that I've gotten from them, IndigoVapor.com. You can check them out at their website at IndigoVapor.com. If you need more information from them directly about their liquids, you can also get them on New Vapor at the forum. They are members over there, and they are active. I am Steve Perry. You can find me at SmokingTheBandwidth.com, and I'm reminding you drivers out there to keep the shiny side up and the dirty side down. Keep the bugs off the glass and the pears off your ass. 8s and 6s. Keep it between the digits. We'll catch you on the flip side of Smoking the Bandwidth. You thought I was going to screw it up, didn't you?